So we open at the fight where we left off, and Teresa says, "Money laundering was my husband, you idiot." You thought that was a comeback? You thought you'd clap that? Black Dolores, however, doesn't know what's going on with her and Paulie. Honey, he's a lobster. Just throw him in a steamer pot. That's all that can go on with him, is butter and lemon. Over with miserable Teresa. Teresa, you really gonna say John Fugazi is like Mr. Macho and he can't admit when he's wrong? Like your ex-husband and yourself, and that's why you went to prison? That's why you're a convicted felon. Meanwhile, Rachel is just happy to not be Teresa. And so am I. But tonight's Melissa and Joe's housewarming. So Marge isn't looking forward to seeing Jackie because she heard that Jackie went in on her at the bougie brunch. However, Jennifer's going and she said, "I want to move forward even though I haven't talked to Joe in months." However, she's going to start shit with Danielle because you're the one who brought up Lena and her event, but you're going to say Danielle is elitist. Meanwhile, you live in an empty airport you can't decorate. But everybody arriving at the event. So Rachel fills in Melissa on her Ponderosa with Teresa and her lobster. Danielle didn't bring the blue label that Teresa gave, but Dolores did, and Melissa said, "That's kind of weird." So now Dolores presents the bottle in front of everybody. "Oh, this is something that Rachel and John left behind." Nobody cares. You done brought it, left it in the house. Why'd you have to bring it out yet again? Melissa knows she got it. Oh, God. Jen Fessler, shut the fuck up. You got on this show 2 seconds ago and you gonna say, "I don't think anyone giving a housewarming gift is trying to do something nasty." You don't know these petty pink toes. Now Jennifer and Jackie arrive and Melissa invited her just to shut her up about not being invited. Over with Rachel, Jennifer, and Black Dolores, Rachel tells them about the Ponderosa and the insults. And Dolores is like, "Well, you shouldn't have called her the poster child for marriage fraud, but she shouldn't have said you weren't Jaden's mom, so y'all are both foul." But now Jackie comes over butting in. Oh, God, Jackie. I've never seen somebody hate somebody else so much in my entire life. Jackie, Teresa hated your ass. She tried to mess up your marriage, but you done forgotten about that. I think she's got someone in her ear. Just say you hate Margaret. And you should really hate Teresa. Margaret didn't try to mess up your marriage. Oh my God. Jackie says, "Do you think she was going to go in there with Margaret and Melissa as her best friends and leave friendly?" Rachel said, "Well, if that were true, I wouldn't have went in the first place." But it doesn't sound like John had any interest in recognizing and reconciling with Louie. Jackie, you are a friend of the show. Act like it. I'm tired of you trying to be up in the mix. I wouldn't mind if your husband was mixy, but not you, heifer. Over with the Mizes, John Fuda tells the guys, "Look, the apology was backhanded." So now Marge is there and she gonna have a talk with Jackie. But Black Dolores runs and tells her, "Well, Jackie said with you and Melissa being Rachel's best friends, how she gonna get on the good foot with troglodyte Teresa?" So Margaret hears that and said, "She's a real douche. I'ma go talk to her," accusing me of being in people's ears. So Marge asks Jackie, "Why would you say that Rachel has no mind of her own and me and Melissa are in her ear?" Jackie said, "'Cause I feel like that's true." Melissa said, "Well, we cool, Jackie, and I'm not mad at you for making up with Teresa." And Jackie said, "Well, I feel at the brunch you tried to make a little problem." No, she reminded you that Teresa went after your marriage, and we're just not going to let that shit stand, even though you want to forgive and forget. Melissa said, "Well, all we do is talk about your book. It was in the book. You're on the podcast with the book. Book. Now Jackie's saying, "Well, you've insinuated, Margaret, that you're in charge of all my successes." Margaret said, "No, that's your insecurity. You said you got me my book deal." "I never said that." "You're mad that I'm friends with Teresa." "We're not mad. We just don't want to deal with you when she hurt your ass and you come back to us crying because you still want to stay on the show, ho." So she walks off, and then Marge tells Black Dolores, "Well, you know, you didn't tag her in that photo at the baseball game, and I had to talk her off the ledge about that." And she said, "It was an accident." Well, she's forgettable. That's what it was. She's forgettable. Oh, goodness. So then Jackie go over to hug Marge's husband, and she's like, Heifer, we ain't cool. Get away from him. But I'll give you that. Don't run up in my man's face when we fighting, bitch, please. However, this is when Jennifer confronts Danielle. So Jennifer says, well, you know, Danielle, I would have stuck up for you if I had agreed with what you did. And then Danielle said, oh, so you just gonna talk shit about me with somebody then, okay. Oh, God. Danielle, you talk about this was a safety issue. The fans needed to give you a break. Now, I can understand. I done been to BravoCon. It's a lot. But security, this ain't the bodyguard. Ain't nobody after you biddies. Oh, and this Lena heifer, who you said you don't know, but now you know she also wanted to bring Laura, the one who was spreading the rumor about Melissa having an affair? Okay, so you know something. Now Jennifer's saying there should have been more consideration. Now you're mad that she didn't put Aiden plastic surgery on the step and free Pete? You're gonna accuse her of getting comp cars? The point is your ass was riding free. Comped or not, you're riding free. Hell, you invited, because I'd leave your ass home. Danielle said, did you do anything for the event? I showed up! Oh, God. Ooh, the housewife has gone to her head. However, now Dolores tells Jackie, look, next time you upset about a photo, call me. Don't be running around calling everybody else. Call me direct. Marge, however, sends the screenshot of Jackie calling Dolores a slob to Marge for not tagging her in the photo. I mean, that is low. I mean, girl, you are too butthurt. And then Dolores is like, you know what, a slob, really? Okay, I don't talk like that about you, but it's good to see who you are, you two-faced fart. Oh my God, Jackie! Honest, you are desperate. It's almost interesting. It's almost interesting. Jackie said, well, you know, the things Margaret says about you and Polly are just horrible. She doesn't put anything in writing. Dolores said, then she's smart. Then she's smart. Cause now it's hearsay. I can't catch your ass. Cause you knew you were about to get asked for proof. Well, that was the shit, so I'ma see you soon for something.
Now you know I can only rhyme foot with foot, and I know that my man's goose is cooked. And in jail he got booked. And I'm scared of Meg cause my spot she took. So foot for foot, I'ma comment on your feet with the dirty seat. Foot! I got a red foot, yellow foot, pink foot too. I'm gonna turn your red foot now blue. I got more feet and colors than a Dr. Seuss. Because you know that I think Megan is a fool. I let the 6-footy hottie rap on me cause I go home to my prison booty. I like a man who's had his ass tapped rather than a heifer whose feet were zapped. Foot.